Hello everyone, and welcome to my next video for Dissidia Final Fantasy Opera Omnia. And this is a video I can quite confidently say I had no idea I was going to make and never expected to until about 2 days ago when I watched the Square Enix live stream that they do every month, and they dropped this absolute banger on us, and apparently, yep, we're getting a global first Vivi LD weapon, and after seeing that thing, there is no way in hell that I am walking away from this banner without everything on it. Well, I already have all of the FF9 Cruise EX weapons, with the exception of Vivi. I don't have anything for Vivi, but that is going to change today, ladies and gentlemen. That is going to change. Vivi from FF9 is absolutely one of my favourite characters, and I think he's one of those characters that I feel justified in saying that very, very few people hate. I mean, like, the guy is so, he's so lovable. Like, what is there not to like about him? I mean, people who've played the game, you know, right? I mean, I don't have to say any more than that. But I mean, people who haven't played, well, people who haven't played FF9 should probably play it because it's an amazing game and you owe it to yourself to actually experience it. But I digress. I am letting the fanboy come out in full force today because I'm so happy. I'm so fucking thrilled that this is actually happening. I did not expect this in a million years, because obviously the precedent so far has been that global firsts always tend to be on the anniversary, and this is just kind of like literally out of left field. It's out of nowhere, and I'm super happy about it because, like, yeah, I know that they said that there would be no more global first characters, which is kind of unfortunate, but if you think about it, we do have like over 130 goddamn characters from across the Final Fantasy franchise in this game, but there's only a handful of them that are ever in the forefront of the meta at any given time. So, I mean, you can kind of say that an LD is like a new character, because, let's be honest, if they didn't have it, you probably weren't going to use them. So, global first LDs are a great thing, in my opinion, and there are a number of characters that I have in my mind right now that I would really, really like to see get one. So when it comes around to February time, we'll just have to see who it is. But for now, yeah, Vivi is absolutely getting built. Like, I don't think he will be broken, okay? Like, based on his kit, I think he'll be very, very strong. And I think that he will have enough attack to the point that he will be able to counteract Lufenia's bravery damage reduction shenanigans quite significantly. But I don't think that he's going to be like completely broken, because if you think about it, we've got characters like Kuja and Lightning and Gladiolus that are on the horizon, and they are absolutely, they're tried and tested, they're freaking brokenly good, especially Lightning. She's just absolutely stupid, and it's probably a mistake of making her that good, but that's not the point. The point is that Vivi is amazing, FF9 is awesome, and I have never used any of Vivi's stuff before in Opera Omnia, because he was just never strong enough for me to justify pulling for him. Like, I did actually do some pulls, I think way back in the Cosmos era when his EX first came out, but because that was on the banner where Freya got her 35 CP, if I remember correctly, and I was like, I'm not going to be chasing for it, but I would like it. But I was going to dip after I got Freya's 35, which I did. I got that first, so I was like, I guess Vivi doesn't get his EX then. And he's continued to dodge me pretty much all the time, right until now. Today is the day. I'm going to be getting all this stuff, and I'm going to be having a lot of fun using this little guy. So, without further ado, let's jump into it and see how it goes. So, is this going to follow standard free pull tradition and is going to be absolutely garbage, or is this actually going to be the holy grail of free pulls? I guess we're about to find out. I don't have very high hopes for it, but I mean, let's see. Let's see what we've got. Okay, so not completely garbage, but that's pretty much Power Stones. I need his EX and I need his LD, obviously. I'm not going in with gems here. I need to go in with tickets on this banner, because I actually already used my freaking burst tokens to get Kefka's burst weapon. So I'm kind of hoping that I don't get a Kefka dupe while pulling here. I was saving all of my tickets for Warrior of Light, because I'm not particularly enthused about the prospect of getting Vol's burst weapon. It's not one that's on my radar particularly. And I would rather have had Kefka. That's why I did gem pulls on Strago's banner, but yeah, I ended up in Actually, did I? Yeah, I think I did. Yeah, I did do Gem Pulse Striga because I was like, if I look into a Kefka burst along the way, that's fantastic. Unfortunately, that was not to be, and I had absolutely no way of knowing that this banner was going to exist. So I used my burst tokens to pick up Kefka's burst, which is actually a hell of a lot of fun to use. But now we have this situation where this weapon is like an absolute must-pull for me. But I already have Kefka's burst, which is really, really unfortunate. So I kind of have to chase it with tickets and just hope it doesn't dodge me along the way. And if it comes down to it, I'm going to have to use gems during Walls period. I mean, I have a lot of gems, so I should be okay to use some like extra resources because it's a very pull-heavy month for me, and a lot of people, I'm going to assume. But we are where we are. It is what it is. I will burn through all 420 of my remaining tickets if I have to. This weapon is not optional. At least not for me. But I will say though, to people out there who perhaps like somehow don't have a massive character attachment to Vivi and are just chasing him for the power reasons, I haven't used him yet myself, but I think while he will be very good, I don't think he's in must-pull territory, because he has a number of kind of holes in his kit from what I've seen. The first and most obvious of which being that he only does damage, right? Like, he does a lot of damage, but that's all that he does. He doesn't have any additional utility apart from the Imperil, which you can't really call a utility because there's not really many characters that attack with fire. The second thing that I can think of is that his LD follow-up attacks, they do 100% AoE damage, right? So you need a really high, but they only have 120% base overflow, so you need really strong overflow auras to get the most out of them. But most characters that have strong overflow auras do not have healing, and they also like basically suck away your party's health. It's like Doomsday in FF9, right? If you're not wearing freaking demon mails, you're probably just going to one-shot your party when you cast it. It's not that devastating here, but it does indeed reduce your party's health. Now, while this is very good for being able to activate, oh my god, all of the 15s from Zidane I'm getting here, what the hell? I mean, that's all Power Stones, and actually my Power Stones have been on the decline recently, so I'm happy for any gold that I get. I'll definitely take them. So, yeah, as I was saying, it is very good. Vivi's LD. Oh my god, it is Gold Rain right now. It's very good for activating summon passives from Odin, from Diabolus, from Leviathan, arguably from Alexander, but I would recommend not using Alexander with Vivi, just bring a healer. So yeah, it's very good in that sense, but you do have to watch out for your health when you use it. Hello, Steiner. But yeah, so you, I think. Oh my god, what is with the absolute state of all the golds I'm getting right now? I'm getting showered in Power Stones. I hope this is not a bad sign. I hope I do actually get the LD and the EX in a reasonable number of tickets. I mean, I'm gonna keep going either way, but we'll see how it pans out. But anyway, like, I think the only character I can think of that has an overflow aura or HP damage increasing effect that also brings healing is Charlotta. So I think Charlotta and Vivi are going to be basically like a match made in heaven. I think that she's almost mandatory to bring with him, because I know that Vivi's base max brave pool is very high, right? But it's not going to be enough by itself, in my opinion. So that, yeah, there's that, and there's also the fact that he only gets 15 turns of the LD follow-up attack in the first place, including the turns that he uses to spend casting the LD, because he gets 3 uses of it, and you get 5 stacks, and after every attack, after every follow-up, it consumes a stack, right? So you use the LD, you use the EX, you use fire, use double fire, use the EX again, and there's your 5. Then you have to use the LD again, and then it continues. So he probably does extremely high burst damage for while it lasts, but then afterwards, the only thing he's left with is his is the memory of it. He's got his LD effect active. What the hell? Connecting. Hello. He's got his LD effect active, but he doesn't have any of the stack spreads, so he doesn't get the follow-ups anymore. So once his LDs are out, they're out. So he's good for burst damage, but that's about it. So that's another thing I'm very, very wary of. But on the plus side, he's probably going to hit like a truck, and he's probably going to push through brave damage reduction because he gets a self-fire enchant, which is excellent. It's what he needed. And he also ignores defense, but it's not like Strago, where Quasar ignores defense, because he does actually imperil his own element, so that's also extremely useful. So overall, I think he's going to be very strong, but I'm very skeptical about thinking that he's going to be better than characters that we know are going to be absolute monsters. And I mean, that's completely fine for me, because one of them is Kuja, and you all know how I feel about Kuja, so whether I'm using Vivi or Kuja, it makes no fucking difference. I'm absolutely going to be getting all of their weapons either way. It's just going to be nice to use Vivi for a while, you know? And I don't really need them at this point, but you could say that it's like, it definitely won't go to waste in Dimension's End, you know what I mean? Oh, come on. I'm thinking I might use Vivi and Xander's loop in here. However you pronounce that name. That might be interesting. I would really have liked to try him in Kieran's event, right? But apparently, Kieran's enemies absorb basically everything except for lightning and like one other element. I don't know if it's like ice or something, but no, it's lightning and holy, obviously, because Kieran has holy elements in his kit. The only elements you can even use in the Kieran event are lightning and holy. Every other element gets absorbed. So yeah, that's not ideal. Oh, I saw that little load in the bottom there. Is this going to be something? I'll let it long play. Oh! Oh my god! So we got to play the music again because I've got to get that freaking. I've got to get that EX weapon. I don't have enough EX tokens to token the EX. But we have the LD, and we got it within a very, very, very reasonable number of tickets. Now, the good news is that the EX is much more likely to pull. The bad news is that it's still pretty rare, so we've got to keep going. God damn it. But we got the LD! We got it! Within, like, what? However many tickets was that? Like, less than 100. This is the period where I would really like to dip, and I would really like to buy it with EX tokens, but I don't have enough. I don't think I have enough. Even if we somehow get like 3 tokens from Abyss, which I don't think we do. I think we get 1 token from Abyss, like Mist Memoria, and my Moogle Pass is up for renewal, so I could buy that and I could get 5 of them that way, but that's still only 6, so that means that my Vivi would have to not have an EX weapon for entirely too fracking long. So no, I'm sorry, but this is this is necessary. Who did I use my tokens on? Was it? It wasn't Strago, was it? I forgot who I used my tokens on. I did it to save resources, I know that. It might have been... Strago? I honestly can't remember who it was. Oh, what is with this? I don't like this long connecting. It doesn't seem like it's going to be my internet connection that's doing this. Probably just some jankiness. I don't know if a lot of people are pulling or if it's just to do with the update or what. Okay, the background goes black. That's cool. Okay, well, yeah. I've got what I came here for, but I still need the other thing I came here for, so at this point I'm probably just going to skip ahead and we're going to see how much it cost me to get that that beautiful EX weapon. So, in a bit. Oh, we have a gold. We have a gold, ladies and gentlemen. What's this going to be? Am I going to be able to stop here? I really hope so. This would be absolutely perfect. Unfortunately, there are 3 other EX weapons on this banner, so I literally have a 1 in 4 chance of it being what I want. Please let it be Vivi. Please. No! Steiner! Don't need you, my friend. Don't need you. Okay, well, looks like we need to keep on going. I'm down to 273 tickets here. I've got a sneaking suspicion that it's going to be the chase for the EX weapon that ruins me. The LD came within a very comfortable number of tickets, but I cannot say the same for the EX weapon. Funnily enough. Yeah, I don't like where this is heading. I don't. But I'm committed at this point. I'm not walking away from this banner until I have it, and that's pretty much it. That's that, you know. So, onwards we go. Oh my god! What the fuck? That came out of nowhere. Oh my god! They gave me a heart attack, and I don't. No! Why? Why are you here again? I don't need another LD. I can't even get a sphere from that. Oh my god, I can't believe I'm saying this, but I almost would have preferred a Kefka dupe, because at least I would have been able to sell that for 5 burst tokens. Why couldn't that have been the EX? Couldn't that have ended it? That would have been perfect. Why do I feel like I'm literally going to spend all of my remaining tickets on this banner? Why do I have that feeling? Why do I feel like this banner is going to be my ruination? Fuck! God damn it! I mean, I'll keep going. In for a penny, in for a pound, as they say. But still. Oh, it hurts. It hurts. It hurts! It's a really good job I've got these resources saved up though. Like, I can imagine there's more than a few people that are not in the same position I am right now, and this is just going to throw their pulling plans like completely out of whack. And those of you guys out there, I feel for you, I really do. Literally the only reason I have this many gems right now is because I made so many mistakes and I had so many bad pulling habits like in the past. When I didn't have enough gems to guarantee what I wanted, I did whale in this game. I did spend like more than I probably should have, but I realised that apart from poor impulse control, the reason I fell into that trap was because I literally just didn't have enough, and I was getting way too fixated on having very specific setups and weapons and basically being able to experiment. And that's fine when you're playing a single player game, because you can literally just get to the part of the game where you unlock whatever it is you want to play, and you can theory craft all you want and you can use whatever you want. But when you're playing a gacha game, all of your team building is locked behind stuff you have to pull for, and stuff you have to grind for. Now the grind is mitigable, you know, you can do the grinding, that's fine, but to get the weapons you have no choice but to pull. So yeah, I was just kind of like, well, I have here this problem that is very easily remedied, and I found that if I just ignored specific weapons and just didn't pull in the first place, I had absolutely no issues just not pulling for the entirety of the banner. So I was like, well, it's better to save up and to go ham on a few specific things than it is to literally just spread myself thin and get nowhere and then just end up making stupid choices. And that combined with a hefty amount of luck has been able to get me into this position right now, where I have enough to get more or less whatever I want. But the bad thing is that the game itself has changed to the point where almost everything new that's coming out is actually ridiculous and or amazing in some way. And it's almost like before, there was some very... Go away, Echo. Go away, girl. Now, I've got all your stuff. You're fully purple. I gave you perfect artifacts before the revamp. What more do you want from me? I just want Vivi's EX. But yeah, like, the game's changed now, so like, pretty much everything new that's coming out is good, at minimum, or like, potentially great, or amazing, and this is a gold orb. We could be finished. But yeah, I've pulled on a lot of banners. I think I'm going to skip 8 at this point. I think I'm not pulling for 8 anymore, which hurts me inside to say, but it's the, you know, I think I'm going to skip him. Please be Vivi. Ah! Steiner again. How many of your EX do I have, my dude? And it's a crappy Max Brave Sphere. Alright, go away. Go away. I got you in Squall. I mean, it's absolute, like, gold rain right now, but... Wow! Come on, Eiko. She's gonna give me her EX, isn't she, at some point? I'm sub 200 tickets now. I hope you're happy, Square. I hope you're happy with what you're making me do. This is all your fault. It's absolutely not my fault whatsoever. It's got nothing to do with the fact that I'm the one pulling here. It's literally Square. You're forcing my hand. You absolute mad lads. God fucking damn it. This is my wall fund going down the drain right here. I did not want to spend gems on the wall's burst banners. I was going to pull for wall LD. I was going to skip 8. I was going to go ham for Kurosame. And then I was going to like throw all the gems at Kuja and Gladio. And I was going to skip Gao. Like that's how it was supposed to go. But you just had to release VVLD. You just had to throw this like spanner in the works. I'm probably going to end up getting... You know what? If I do end up getting Warrior of Light's burst, I'm not going to rage about it. Obviously, it's a burst. Like, I'm not going to complain, but I'm not going to chase it. I'm going up to the 75k. Like, that's about it. I would ruin myself if I went after that thing. Like, harder than I am doing right now. But really, I've looked ahead into the next few months, and there are really not many banners that I can say that I want to skip. Like, they're very, very few and far between. So I have enough of a buffer to last me, especially because we've got summon boards coming up this month. But, yeah. My resources are going to go into freefall. A gradual freefall is still a freefall, you know? It's just, that's just how it's gonna go. I can see it already. I've had a good run, I can't lie. I've been very lucky so far. I'm not, however, being very lucky with this VVEX. See, if I had my EX power tokens, I would literally have got the LD within 100 tickets, I'd have been absolutely over the moon, I would have just quit pulling, and we have a gold orb, I would have been completely fine, but here I have to chase the EX weapon, and now here we are, I've got below 200 freaking tickets, and I may even have to keep going after this. Yep, it's fucking Steiner again. The guy really loves me for some reason. I don't want your EX on Vivi. Go away. Fuck. I'm literally gonna run out. I'm literally gonna run out of tickets. To help, help, fucking send help. I need Vivi. Like, I'm not gonna wait over a month to pull Vivi's EX with tokens. I'm not gonna do it. Especially not after I've used this many tickets. I might as well just keep going at this point. A wall fund is evaporating. Ah! I'm really gonna have to skip 8 at this point. Like, I did kind of want him, because even though you can't use him at the same time as Gladio, like, his counters are actually bonkers. And in terms of damage per turn, like, if you let the enemies take turns, HDPT is off the fucking charts. At least initially. Like, he does fall off. But if you think about it, after every counter, if you give him like Saz and Charlotta, right, or something stupid like that, then like after every counter he does like 100k, and then he does another 100k with like 50k splash damage, and then there's like 2 enemies in a quest, right, so he does 500k off-turn damage. It's absolutely stupid. But it does mean that you can't use Gladio if you have him in the team, because they both need to taunt and they both need to get hit to actually counter, and we're finished. That really came out of nowhere. Literal, like, freaking, I always skip pulls on blue orbs. But yeah, they come out of nowhere. Okay, so we used 280 something tickets, I think. I think it's below the... No, because we started with like 4... we didn't start with 420, we did. We started with like 440. So I'm going to call that like 290 tickets or something like that. Don't know exactly. But okay, that's a bit of an oof. It's a bit of an oof, but it's still within 300 tickets, and we did get both weapons. So I still kind of consider it a win. It just means I'm going to have to pray for some luck for Warrior of Light's LD. I really hope I'm not going to like have to spend gems on that thing. Okay, but that's it. That is my pulls for Vivi's stuff. We are all done. It is time for me to get this boy absolutely geared up, and we're gonna see how he performs. We're gonna see how it goes. So, thanks everyone for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. I hope you all had some tremendous luck when pulling on this banner yourselves, and I will see you all in the next video. Until then, take care and goodbye.